I'm having trouble living up to my word of the year. At the start of every year, I choose a word I want to center my year around. It's usually a phrase or a word or a theme that relates to an aspect of my life that I want to work on, and this year I chose the word shine. The word shine is a verb and it means to give out a bright light. And this year I wanted to shine my authentic self to others and truly lean into who I am and share my strengths with other people. Like many things at the beginning of the year, I approached this word with so much optimism, but sometimes life has other plans. The past week or so, I felt the opposite of shining. Some days I felt dim, and some days I just felt downright diminished. But you see, the word I chose to start off this year continues to prove me wrong, because even when I didn't feel like I was shining, other people stepped in to shine their light on me, even when my spark was almost out. Today, I wanted to chat about a few ways I've been able to continue my New Year's goals and my journaling habit even when things are tough. Even on the toughest days, our light is never truly gone. Sometimes you just need a spark to continue shining.
So this was my childhood park that I grew up in, and it's unrecognizable, and I'm so sad. It looks so bad. Like it was this super lush lake when I was younger, and now it's so modernized and soulless. It's so sad. But I'm walking to the hospital, and I think that's a good indication of how my year has been going. My dad got hospitalized at the beginning of the week, and yeah, I'm having trouble trying to remember why my word of the year was shine, because I'm not feeling the shine as much as I was a few days ago. And I know that this is, part of life and everything, but it's really put a damper on my year. Luckily, my dad is all right. Long story short, he was, I think on Monday, he had shortness of breath, and we thought he was gonna have a heart attack, and we went to the emerge. I spent the night with him. My mom and I took turns because my sister's actually still getting over a cold, and yeah, it's been interesting because the new year is so filled with promise and happiness, but there's still so much happening in our day-to-day lives, and although we want it to go a certain way, it doesn't always go our plan. And so although I'm having trouble trying to shine, I know that other people's light has shone on me the past few weeks or past few days, because everyone has been so positive and everyone has kind of, been trying to support me and my family. And although I might not be shining my light as bright as I normally do, other people have stepped up and really encouraged me and have, helped me to push forward. Also, where are we? But yeah, I'm gonna visit Dad, and then my mom and I are gonna go back home. And honestly, this is probably exactly what we need right now, just some family time. But yeah, I think when we get home, I'll probably set you down and we can chat more about my word of the year and how I'm trying to slowly bring my shine back, my word of the year shine, back into my life amidst the darkness and the negativity and the sadness that we've had to face as a family. But I don't know, it's just life, and I'm still trying to, dance through life, in the wise words of Wicked, because what else can we do, right? We can sulk, but we can try and move forward and to focus on the positives, which is that my dad is alive. There's no blockages in his heart. He didn't have a heart attack. And he just has a small surgery that he has to go through, which will extend his life. So I'm trying to focus on that rather than, the negatives. And we are at the hospital. So I will see you later. Let's chat a little bit more later. And yeah. Wow. Oh, what is that, chicken?
No. Big soul fish.
Oh, that's fish. Wow. Itadakimasu. Hey, we're back home, and I thought I would journal while we talk about how I've been trying to continue my journaling habits and continuing to progress on my goals while, life has thrown different curveballs. Honestly, it's been a few days since the initial scare of my dad being hospitalized, but I think the effects of that still remain, and I'm still, I don't want to say traumatized, but I am at the age where, some of this starts to happen, and I get a little bit more nervous thinking about, my parents. Actually, just thinking about it and talking about it makes me, I feel like I'm going to cry because you are at the age where you realize that your parents are not immortal, and they're gonna go through challenges, and I think this is a part of life that we're all very lucky that we have gotten to this stage in life and age, but it's still scary. But I think one of the biggest things that have helped me keep track of my goals is to continue with my routines. I think I've said it in previous videos before, but I've always struggled with keeping good routines as a very inconsistent person. Like I always say I like to go with the flow, but sometimes I need, a more concrete routine. And then although I have a pretty baseline sense of a routine, I guess, I don't have a rigid one that I follow all the time. And so I think during all of this unfolding, I really leaned into the routines that I had, and I solidified one of my routines, which was actually going on my lunchtime walk. I think this is the second week of walking, and although I sound very winded in that clip, I actually have been walking for probably 30 or 40 minutes already in that clip when I decided to record. So I've been going strong. I've been trying to keep my walks to 30 to 40 minutes because I don't want to overwhelm myself, and I don't want to set a routine that's unachievable or unattainable or hard to continue in the future. Because right now I'm not even in Long Beach right now. I'm still in Vancouver. I actually ended up staying here longer because of the fires. So I hope if you're in the LA area, I send all my love and thoughts and prayers to you, because so much has happened in that area. And if you lost, your home or know anyone, please, comment down below, and we can I'll pin it, the comments, or try to do something so we can, help people who, have GoFundMes and people in our community that need support. But yeah, it's so devastating. And I think, with that happening in January as well, it really has put into perspective, the emphasis of the word shine and how we should shine our light on those that need help the most too. But yeah, I've been walking every day and trying to keep my habit of walking here, but I also want to walk more in Long Beach when I get back eventually. But yeah, I think that was another blessing in disguise, me being in Canada for my dad has actually worked out, because I stayed initially for the fires, but all this unfolded quite recently, and so the initial plan was for me to be back in Long Beach. So it's great that I'm here, but
Yeah, it's been scary, but keeping my walking routine at lunch has been super helpful. And although there are days where I don't get to walk at lunch time, I'm still working obviously right now. There's days that it doesn't happen, but I'm happy that I can find a way to continue that routine. It's week 2, and I think I've closed my Apple Watch rings. Did I close today yet? Yeah, I closed today. I did 41 minutes of walking today. So it's 2 weeks of going on daily walks, and I honestly feel great. Like, I don't know if I see any physical changes. Like, my body's probably still getting used to it, and I'm still ramping up, but mentally I feel great. It's really helped my mental health. I think just walking and getting out and getting some fresh air, it's been super nice. So that's really contributed to staying consistent with my goals, and also just feeling more successful in my day-to-day activities, because I don't know, physical health is so important, and I'm trying to, again, with what happened to my dad, I'm even more reminded that our health and our bodies is the most important thing, and we have to help each other and keep each other accountable, and try to live a healthy but balanced life. And so I'm trying to be more balanced in that sense, and I think walking has been really helpful for that. But I think I'm journaling for the 13th, which is again when my dad actually went into the hospital. And the funny thing is, I'm looking at this is my fitness update. I think this is like after 1 week of walking, and it's the same day that this happened with my dad. So I guess that's the last time I journaled in my regular sized traveler's notebook. One thing that's also helped me keep track of my goals is to access support systems. I've really leaned on to my sister and my mom, and we've all leaned on each other to get through these tough times, but also like the online community and my friends IRL and online have been instrumental in keeping me sane. And people have been checking in and asking if we're doing okay, and honestly I think in times like this, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it really does speak volumes, and it really helps so much. So if anyone is ever wondering, if someone's going through things, just share a message and tell them that tell them that you were thinking of them, because it really makes a difference. I think I read or watched something that talking to a friend, even for 8 minutes, allowed someone to feel less alone. Like, it might not solve their problems, but it makes them feel heard, and it makes them feel like, they have someone that they can lean on. And during all of this, even just chatting with friends via text, or my preferred method is actually an audio message, has really been so nice, and it's been so comforting to even hear your friend's voice or loved one's voice. So I guess that's the second thing that's helped really keep me on track. I'm going to use this washi tape from my friend Abby. The sunflowers just remind me of my word of the year. And it's just bright and happy, and although I'm documenting a day that's pretty sad, I'm happy that it's not the worst news I've ever received, and I'm happy that my dad is okay. And the sunflowers kind of match that mood of shining and continuing to shine brightly. I think I want to do some stamping in here, but let's do some more PET tapes. These are some new PET tapes that I got during Christmas. I bought this from Our Studio, my favorite Taiwanese stationery brand, run by Bear Koopa and Hank. I love it so much. It's so beautiful, and this little things like this also really brighten up my day and help, just break up the mood that I've been in. But I talked about continuing to do your routines, and the second one was like leaning onto your support system. But I think the third thing that has really helped keep me on track with my goals has just been to actually just like reflect on it and journal about it. I know I said that I haven't journaled in here, but I've actually been writing tons in my passport size traveler's notebook. I've been writing a little blurb each day as a reflection in my weekly traveler's notebook. In my weekly recap in my passport size traveler's notebook. But it's been really nice to actually use the passport size for different thoughts. And although I normally don't intend to use my passport size for that purpose, it's kind of been like a makeshift, just like catch all, because it's a small size that I bring with me. I've been bringing that in, I think, almost all of my outings and adventures because it's so tiny. Let's see if there's anything. Let's use some of these new stamps from our studio. If you buy 3 during their kind of promotion, they give you a little free box, and it's so cute. And I bought these 3. I like this one with the shining star. I'm just using a gray ink from Sachihara. Yeah, the third thing was just journaling. Like, I think if you're watching this, you're probably into journaling or planning, but if you're watching this and you're not into that, I think just leaning into the hobbies that you love is the most important part. Like, I think that was instrumental in helping me feel like things were okay and I could continue to move towards, my goals this year, because I can, process everything. It's been a lot of scary things that have been thrown my way, I guess, our family's way. And so processing it and learning to continue to move past it has been important, but I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have an outlet to do so. So I guess those are my top 3 tips for continuing to move past, a difficult time or a slump or a creative slump. It all kind of goes hand in hand, actually. Like, these 3 tips kind of go with any type of like negative hump or a little hiccup in the road of your goals. Lean on your friends and family. Continue to your best abilities, obviously. Continue to work on your routines and follow your routines and habits. And then obviously, lastly, keep your hobbies intact, or if you're like me, just journal to help process those emotions. Sorry, right now I'm trying to grab my stamps. The nice thing about being home is that I have all my stamps here, and I'm not a big stamper in Long Beach, but when I'm back home, you best believe I'm gonna be using all my random stamps. And I feel a little bit out of practice with my collaging today, but I'm just gonna pretend that layering all these stamps is gonna make everything look good. Honestly, I think we can pull it off. Maybe we'll use a dot marker just to like tie everything in. Just like layer it on top of the stamping. I don't know if that helped. But yeah, I really enjoyed kind of just slowing down this Sunday evening and chatting with you. I have been meaning to, again, continue my habit of posting on YouTube, and by the time that you're watching this, it's probably Sunday, and I felt bad that, I really wanted to post consistently, but I'm glad I still did it because there's still a post up this week, and that's the important thing. I'm just gonna do a little brush lettering title here. A little reflection, I guess that's what I'm gonna put. Oh my gosh, why am I so nervous to... Okay. Wow, this is a very crowded journal spread, but you know what? It's fine. I think this is it for this journal spread. I think Past Job has a little side unboxing of something that made me smile amidst all of the sadness. So I'll let him talk about his new little trinket that he got. I was feeling so down today, but now I'm not. Next one. What does the secret look like? I don't actually know. Oh, you get... Oh, I think I just spoiled myself. I know what I got. It's the one I wanted. Let's go. Ah, Baba. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this video, I think during this vlog, I was talking about, you know, not feeling my spark and my shine as much. And although this is the most consumerist thing you can participate in, you know, buying blind boxes, this really did kind of make me feel some type of way, and I'm very excited. Oh, Booba, he looks a little busted. Wait, is this real? Why is his blush so high up? Man, this is really restored my... I don't know, I just feel happy. Not that, you know, this type of joy is sustainable and, you know, it's a fleeting type of joy, but I'm hoping that, you know, as I continue my journey this year, and as more challenges come up, I find more ways to continue to look at the bright side and to continue moving forward. I think the thing with my dad really, wow, I don't know what the vibe switch, but the thing with my dad has really put into perspective how important and dear our time on this earth is, and I just want to spend, you know, more time connecting with my loved ones and forging new and great friendships and relationships and strengthening old friendships and relationships. And yeah, I just want to be more mindful of that. So I know this is just material satisfaction for now, but I think as I open these blind boxes and talk to you all, I'm reminded that, you know, at the heart of it, it's connection with people, whether it's through the internet or physically through, you know, meeting up with our friends and family. It's the important thing in life. And yeah, I hope this reminds you to, you know, call your loved ones and tell them that you were thinking of them, and to continue shining even though you might feel like your light is a little bit dim or diminished. It's never truly gone. There's always a little bit of light somewhere in your heart, and if not, there's always light from other people that can help shine that light on you. So although my light is a little bit dim right now and I'm feeling all the things, I'm, you know, continuing to move forward, and I know that my light will shine more brightly in 2025. We might have hiccups in our road, but at the end of the day, we got this, and we'll continue moving forward with our goals and our dreams and our aspirations. Okay, I've yapped enough. Say goodbye to Baba and Gugu Baba. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I think that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking by this channel. And although this video is a little bit random, I think it kind of speaks to how I want to approach Job's Journal, which is, you know, applying what's happening with my daily life and everyday life and translating that to, you know, journaling, planning, creativity related content, because I don't know, I really was gonna just post like a journal with me, but it felt not genuine to the situation, and I feel like when I am more honest with my emotions and share it with you all, I feel that's when I feel the most proud of my work, because I'm being more authentic. And that kind of relates again with the word shine. So I'm looking at my studio lights, because yeah, if I am authentic to me, I'm able to shine that light on you. So I guess this video was more for me. It was really introspective, and it was nice to process these emotions, but I'm really thankful again to everyone who's reached out and has messaged about Dad. He's doing a lot better, and he has one final surgery, and then hopefully he gets to come home, and I hope that that happens very soon before I head back to Long Beach. But yeah, we made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, meet my son, Boo Boo. Let me know if you're into Pop Mart blind box Labubu's. I've been wanting one of these since like October last year, but they were so hard to get. I finally snagged one. But yeah, I think that's it. I have a few like pre-filmed videos that I do want to share, especially the road trip traveler's notebook caravan that happened in November, so that's probably going to come out soon. But thank you so much for watching. I will do another like walking update thing. A lot of people liked the last video where I was just walking and talking about my journals, and although I sound so incredibly winded in all of those clips, I'm just taking it as like, oh, I'm getting out and moving my body, and it's a win-win because we get to chat and we get to, you know, talk about stationery, but also get our fitness and steps in. Sorry, I can keep getting distracted by my son. Okay, I think that's it. I love you so much, everyone. If you made it to the end of this video, leave no, not the monster emoji. Maybe just like the emoji with like the bandage or the prayer hands. For my dad, you know, positive vibes and prayers for my dad. It'll all be all good. But I think that's it. I love you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Say bye to Dada. Bye.